New laws for a new month. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jessica McKee, and this is ENN Now.
And I'm Shaylee Reed. More than 200 new state laws take effect on November 1st. For details of a few of the major changes, here's ENN's Kaya Harris.
According to the Oklahoman, many of the new laws will affect students and teenagers. One law will require the National Student Hotline to be printed on student ID cards from grade 7th and higher. Starting this summer, the new law encourages colleges and universities to include the hotline and the phone number for campus police on student ID cards. Oklahoma will also start prohibiting spam calls that occur before 8 a.m. or after 8 p.m. Those that use automatic dialing systems and alter the voice of caller or block the caller's contact information. Those who violate this law could be sued. However, this law will not stop out-of-state callers or robocalls. And a new law restricts the use of electric scooters. The scooters are now being limited to a maximum speed of 35 miles per hour, and the driver must be 14 years of age or older.
Another new law will have an effect on public schools and what books are allowed in their libraries. ENN's Alyssa Carter has details on the changes.
A new law is now requiring all school library materials to reflect community standards and age-appropriate materials. Lawmakers have filed many bills this year regulating content. The Oklahoman reports these laws have now become a flashpoint on the ongoing cultural wars. Only a couple of bills have become actual laws. Another law is now requiring all digital and online resources to require filters so students can't send or receive obscene materials. The law also states that employees of schools, agencies, public libraries, and colleges are not exempt from prosecution on willful violation of the law.
We are 1 week away from Election Day, but you don't have to wait until November 8th to cast your ballot. For details on early voting and the big names on the ballot, here's ENN's Jonathan Stenton.
Oklahoma's election features two close races with the governor's race and the state superintendent race. The governor's race features Governor Kevin Stitt facing State Superintendent Joy Hoffmeister. Hoffmeister was a lifelong Republican who switched parties to run against the governor. Libertarian Natalie Bruno and Independent Irvin Yin are also on the ballot. The other major race is that for State Superintendent. Republican Ryan Walters is facing Democratic candidate Gina Nelson. Election Day is next Tuesday, but the state will allow early voting from November 2nd to November 4th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on November 5th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
A family of 8 were found dead in a house fire in Broken Arrow Friday, and now the parents of the 6 dead children are the primary suspects. Morgan Costa in our Tulsa Bureau joins us with more details.
According to the Oklahoma Associated Press, the couple was facing financial problems, and the husband had a recurring pain from a workplace head injury. Police identified 2 of the dead bodies found as Brittany and Brian Nelson. They are the parents of 6 children found in the fire. The children's age ranged between 1 and 13. The parents of Brian Nelson said their son had asked if they could babysit their grandchildren at 5 p.m. on the day of the fire, but missed that time and never responded to the text message.
An Oklahoma inmate may not be executed if he's not returned to the state soon. Jake Zander in our Tulsa Borough joins us with the lawsuit filed to bring the inmate back to the state.
Oklahoma is suing the Federal Bureau of Prisons for the custody of inmate John Hanson. He is in federal prison in Pollock, Louisiana, and the Bureau is refusing to hand him over. State Attorney General John O'Connor filed the lawsuit Tuesday. Less clemency is granted by Governor Kevin Stitt. Hanson is scheduled for execution on December 15th for killing an elderly lady in 1999. The U.S. Justice Department announced last year that it was halted federal executions.
A former middle school principal is facing criminal charges.
The Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation arrested him last week. Former principal Cody Barlow is now facing child sexual assault charges. Agents arrested him in his home in Wewoka and booked him into Seminole County Jail. Investigators say he had multiple inappropriate contacts with a male student throughout the school year. The OSVI's press release said that the assaults first happened in September. Investigators want to know if there are any other victims, and if you know anyone else who may be a victim, report it to the OSBI.
Epic field trips are a pride of this school. We have new information on some November field trips. Gabe Stone in our Tulsa location joins us with more information.
Thank you, Shaylee. Hello, Epic Charter Schools. Our next field trip is coming up November 3rd at the Tulsa Zoo. The following field trip will be at the Durant Fish Hatchery on November 8th, which will be free to attend. Last, but definitely not least, the next trip is at the Oklahoma City Zoo on November 9th. For more details on these field trips, please go to epiccharterschools.org.
If you're looking for something to do this week, look no further. ENN's Corbin Carpenter has this week's community calendar.
There's plenty for sports fans in Oklahoma City and Tulsa. The Thunder play at the Paycom Center in OKC on Tuesday and Thursday this week. Tulsa Oilers hockey will play the Wichita Thunder Saturday and have several other games all month. R&B artist Rod Wave will perform November 13th on his Coast to Coast tour that will end at the BOK Center. The R&B music experience comes to Oklahoma City's Paycom Center on Sunday. Pentatonics is presenting their Christmas Spectacular 2022 tour at the BOK Center on November 23rd to get everyone in the holiday spirit.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us.
And be sure to keep checking out our website and social media pages for more news from our team of student journalists.